Welcome to the TMC Newsroom. My name is Rich Tehrani. Thanks for watching us. We are at the Cloud Expo show in Santa Clara. I should say Cloud Expo 2011. On our program is Cory Isaacson. He's the CEO and CTO of codeFutures. Cory, welcome back to the show.
Great. Thanks, Rich. How are you?
Great. So I was hoping we could talk a little bit about Debe Shards and what's happening with your company. Lots of exciting things.
Yeah, lots of exciting things are happening with Debe Shards. I'm very happy to say that we now have 3 of the top 50 Facebook applications in the world are running Debe Shards. So we're growing really, really nicely.
And you can't say which ones, though, right? I just have to ask.
Some of them I can, but one is named Family Builder, so I can talk about that one. The other 2 are still confidential, but they're very large game applications that are growing like crazy.
So on my way here, Zynga just announced, or the news media broke when Zynga is going to go IPO. So I just have to throw that out there,
Yeah.
just as a coincidence kind of a thing to say. Okay, no response. Next.
I know, we watch the game companies and we think maybe we're in the wrong business, but anyway, we help them all. So.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing how well some of these companies are doing.
It is.
So you have some other news as well, right? In the open source space?
Yes, we're starting a new open source initiative called the Open Sharding Protocol. And this allows us to build plug-compatible drivers for any type of DBMS or database that we want to. We can do it in a very, very quick way. It's extremely efficient, and it really gives us a tremendous amount of flexibility. So we can have open source drivers, commercial drivers, all kinds of things like that.
So how does a developer know whether they should contact you to work with you?
If they're having database performance challenges, especially writes and scaling, then that's the time to call us. So
the sooner the better, and they can evaluate with open source. Is that another thing that they could do?
They can evaluate some with open source, but we have a free, no charge and no risk evaluation program where we actually give them a lot of help and assistance in determining the best way to do database sharding. So really our services are just as valuable as our technology up front, and also for our support and monitoring, we actually make sure that everything keeps running 24/7.
Seems to me that just the space you're in is fascinating from a growth perspective, because so many of these apps become hits that require a massive amount of database access, right?
That's correct. That's correct. And the biggest mistake people make, of course, is they wait until it's too much of a problem. So it's much easier if you plan it up front a little bit, invest a little bit up front.
So once you start to see the scaling, you have to evaluate changing how things are done, or you have to, I mean, the challenge is, I guess, a chicken and egg is how do you know you have an app that's going to scale until the app scales, right? That's
right. Well, the nice thing about Debe Shards is you can actually start out small and grow. So you don't have to actually, start out large. So,
okay.
So, and in addition to that, we actually have a free basic edition now. That's a client-only edition, and it's completely no charge for MySQL in the cloud, and it's going to work out great for people, I think. So
that's great. So what's next?
Well, what's next is we actually have a major new release of Debe Shards around the corner. We don't want to spill the beans too much about it, but there's many, many exciting features, performance improvements, making the architecture more flexible. We really believe we have the most advanced database sharding platform available for relational databases.
Well, you're always welcome back. We're very interested to hear more, and good luck.
Great. Thanks, Rich.